Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network and heard live around the world on internet-connected devices everywhere at hometownlive.net.
Good afternoon, everyone. Joe Mathis alongside Radio Rick. We're live down the first base side at Southwestern High School for what, Rick, you called earlier today a delayed doubleheader. Yep. We had game number 1 of the 12th Region Baseball Tournament earlier this morning with the 10:30 first pitch, a game that saw Boyle County beat Wayne County 3-1. And now here we are, about, 8 hours later or so in Somerset, Kentucky for the final game of the 12th Region Fast Pitch Softball Tournament between two area teams. We know we'll have one area team moving on to tomorrow night semifinals. The question now to be decided over the next 2 hours or so is who's going to play Southwestern, the host team for this 12th Region Tournament tomorrow night. In that semifinal game, is it going to be Boyle County or Mercer County? Boyle County comes in at 9-18, 45th District runners-up. Lost to Garrett County in the district championship game last week. Mercer County, back-to-back district champions, trying to make it back-to-back region champions with 3 wins in what they hope is going to be 4 days in this 12th Region Tournament. Boyle County starting and being introduced, and they are the visitors in tonight's game because they are the runners-up of their respective district. They're 9-18, and with their starting lineup brought to you by Linda Wilson Realty, here's Radio Rick.
All right, Joe, leading off, number 23, Kinsey Shelton should be playing short. Batting second, number 3, Abby Cannon. She'll be in right field. Batting third, number 17, Miley Finley. She'll be at second base. Batting cleanup, number 17, Havana Maddox. She'll be in center field. Batting fifth, number 30, Headley Russell. She'll be at third base. Batting sixth, number 21, Abby Peevler. She's on the bump, pitching. Batting seventh, number 7, Ashlyn Young, doing the DHing. Batting Lily Turner.
Designated player for Boyle.
What kind of tires do we keep at CC Auto? Cooper, Michelin, Nitto, Hankook, Firestone, Bridgestone, Toyo, General, Yokohama, and many more. We've just added the new line of Mastercraft tires, and we are also a Goodyear National Account dealer. We keep lawn and garden tires in stock, as well as farm implement tubes and tires. We have a farm service truck to meet the needs of our farmers. Call us at CC Auto today, 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Lee's Famous Recipe's been serving the best chicken in Danville since 1972. Lee's is proud to serve up money-saving $6 meals that include 2 strips or 2 pieces of dark meat, livers or gizzards, your choice of a side, plus a home-style buttermilk biscuit and drink, all of it just $6. Don't feel like cooking? Feed the family with an 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece meal that comes with large shareable sides and home-style buttermilk biscuits. For your next get-together, call Lee's, the expert caterers, at 859-236-8777. Visit Lee's Famous Recipe, the chicken specialist in Danville and South 4th.
Spring's finally here. Along with the green grass and blooming dogwoods, spring also means thunderstorms and the possibility of power outages. Here's what you should do if a spring storm leaves you without power. Start at home. Check your fuse box or circuit breakers. Then check with your neighbors to see if they have power. If they don't, that's the time to call your electric cooperative and report the outage. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors. Since 1949 at Stuart Powell, we make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
Joe Mattis alongside Radio Rig live from Southwestern High School, and it's Boyle County and Mercer County in the final game of this 12th region quarterfinal round. Winner moves on to tomorrow night's semifinals. It's a 1-1 count on Kinsey Shelton, who takes outside and high with a fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mercer County lines up like this defensively. Houston in left, Sutton in center, and Bowman in right field. Thompson at third base, Ransel at shortstop, Music at second, Carlton at first, Floro behind home plate. And in the circle tonight is Ella Davis for Mercer County. Ella, the junior, appears in her 16th game starting in the circle. Fires a fastball high and inside to Shelton. 3 balls and 1 strike. 85 2/3, the exact number of innings that Ava Music has thrown this year as well. 135 hits surrendered, 86 runs, 53 earned, 44 strikeouts, an 8-3 record, a 4.33 ERA, the 3-1 off-speed pitch. Shelton way out in front of it. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
She just tried to bunt that ball and swung right through it. Mercer County red on red, Boyle County black on black uniforms.
Yep, red tops for Mercer County with the MC logo on the chest, the numbers on the back in white, the red pants to match. Boyle County, as Rick said, the black tops, the black pants. It's 3-2. It's chopped towards second. Nice backhand play by Music, who knocked it down, but there's no play. Music went down, with a backhand play just to keep it in front of her, and the ball actually ricocheted to Reese Ransel at shortstop. But as Rick said, that's a base hit from Kinsey Shelton. She stands on first base, the leadoff single, and that'll bring up Addie Cannon.
Yeah, she knocked it down and stayed with it, but didn't have a play.
Second time in 5 years that Southwestern High School has been the host of the 12th Region Tournament. It hosted it in 2021, hosting again this year here in 2025. That one is inside, and it hit Cannon on the front leg. So a single, a hit by pitch, 2 on, and nobody out. And Boyle County in the driver's seat early on. Here's Miley Finley. These two teams met earlier this year. It was Mercer County 5, Boyle County 4 in a game that Radio Rick actually called. I was not there for that game, but we had Rick on the play-by-play and Todd Davis on the color commentary on that game between Boyle County and Mercer County back in April. The first pitch is off speed and right down the middle, belt high to Miley Finley. No balls and 1 strike. Lady Rebels actually out-hit the Lady Titans 13-7 in that game, but Mercer County took advantage of 2 Boyle County errors, including 1 in extra innings that plated the go-ahead game-winning run. The 0-1 swing and a miss by Miley Finley. No balls and 2 strikes.
Just went golfing after that one.
Runner at second base is Shelton. She reached on a single, a hit by pitch to Addie Cannon, 2 on, and nobody out. No balls and 2 strikes as Davis looks at her left wrist, gets the pitch call. That ball hit towards short. Nice backhand play by Ransdell, who goes the short way to third base for out number 1 on a 6-5 fielder's choice. Ransdell had 1 play on the backhand and went the short way to third base, and it was Emery Thompson over there covering the third base bag in the force out. Each runner moves up 1 base except for Kinsey Shelton, who is retired on the base paths and a fielder's choice. To second base, Cannon. To first base goes Finley. Here's Havana Maddox, Boyle County cleanup hitter, who is at .347, 4 home runs, 25 driven in. First pitch to Maddox, swing and a miss at a fastball. It's 0-1. Wind blows in from left field. We saw 2 balls in the game before this one, which was Rockcastle County Southwestern. That probably would have left the ballpark on a day
knocked them both down.
Day where the wind is not blowing in straight from left. 0-1.
Oh, took a little off that one.
Way out in front of it is Maddox. It's no balls and 2 strikes. We sit down the first baseline. This view is reminiscent of the view we would have had at Amos Black Field, Mercer County's old baseball field.
This we can see, though, in right field and first base.
Yeah, I can see a little bit better down the right field line here, though. No balls and 2 strikes to Havana Maddox. Fastball popped up. Foul territory.
It's up. Look out, kids.
And over top of Boyle County's fan section, count will stay. No balls and 2 strikes. Boyle County baseball already winner earlier this morning. Into the early afternoon hours, we saw a Caden Patterson 15 strikeout game as Boyle dispatched of Wayne County 3-1 to advance to the region semifinals. They'll play Somerset tomorrow night. Winner of this game gets Southwestern tomorrow night. 0-2, Bob Fell.
Same thing, same place. Watch out, kids.
Same exact spot, and the kids that are back there have just chased down the last softball, get to chase down another one. First pitch time was 6:46. 68 degrees here from Southwestern High School on a breezy, cloudy evening. The no ball, 2-strike pitch is high, ball 1.
There's a head out there in left center field. It's all we see is a head peeking up over the fence.
And we pulled in. We've never been, at least I haven't, Rick.
I haven't either.
You haven't either.
No.
I've never been here to call a game. Been to the baseball field before,
Yep.
but never to the softball
Football field.
And you pull in, and it was almost overwhelming. Maddox calls time and will step out. The number of cars that were here.
Oh, a lot of cars.
They were packed in for the last game. Of course, host Southwestern played the game before this. The 1-2 to Maddox, fouled off.
Foul.
Right behind home plate. Count stays, 1 ball and 2 strikes. District winners in the 45th, Garrett County. 46th, Mercer. 47th, Pulaski. 48th, Southwestern. District runners-up, Boyle County, West Jessamine, Rockcastle County, and Wayne County. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Maddox down on strikes. Davis picks up strikeout number 2. 2 are down in the top half of the first. We have, hold on, Havana Maddox is turning back around and heading back to the batter's box. I don't know what the issue is. Did she foul tip it? And now Darren Ranslow is going to call time and going to go out and have a word with his pitcher, Ella Davis. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes and still just 1 out. I don't know what the call is here.
I don't know either. She swung and missed. I mean, it wasn't a...
Yeah, even if it was foul tipped, you know, it's one of those things where the catcher
Unless that
hung
was
onto
2
it.
strikes. Because it's still showing 2 and 2.
Yeah, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like Rick said, Maddox swung and missed. If it was foul tipped, the catcher behind home plate, Floro, hung onto it. Obviously, whatever we think happened, we're wrong about because everyone seems to be in agreement. I mean, Darren Ranslow's getting explanation right now from the third base umpire, at least about what happened, but he's not arguing about anything.
No,
he's
he's
just turning back around and heading back towards the dugout. So
Brian Dean was there, had his head tilted, was listening in. Says they were right there by third base coaching.
count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, 1 out. The 2-2 on its way off speed.
No, there it was.
Now Maddox is down on strikes. It's out number 2 here in the top half of the first, and the 2-out batter is Hadley Russell.
Same pitch, same result. I guess it was just 2 strikes when she swung and missed last time, so now it's official.
267 hitter is Hadley Russell. No home runs, 19 driven in for the freshman. Big spot here. First pitch to Russell. Fastball fouled off back behind home plate. And again, we'll reach close to that same spot where the last 2 that Havana Maddox fouled off went. We saw 2 balls hit vehicles that were parked back behind the press box the last game. One of them on a direct hit. No, not my vehicle. I parked well away because there wasn't a parking spot close by.
Yeah, we parked near Somerset, I think.
And we had to walk a little bit. No balls and 1 strike to Russell. Swing and a miss. 0-2. A single, a hit by pitch, and a fielder's choice and a strikeout. And Davis is 1 pitch away from getting out of a little jam here in the top half of the first. She looks over in the Mercer County dugout. Will deliver the no-ball 2-strike pitch to Russell, who squares around now, pulls it back. The 0-2 off-speed. Called strike 3.
She pulled the string.
Yeah, an off-speed pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ella Davis. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We're through the top half of the first. Boyle County scoreless. Mercer County is coming up on the hometown Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Cottle of Farmers National Bank. Thank you to the teachers and coaches who help make our local schools and community strong. In the past 5 years, Farmers National Bank has donated more than $250,000 to local schools and education. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
Hi, JB here. Join me this Thursday as I broadcast live on Z105 from Danville Bike and Footwear. Your chance to win a bike valued at over $600, plus amusement park tickets. There's great door prizes throughout the day, plus free burgers, hot dogs, and Pepsi products. See you Thursday, 3 to 6 p.m. from Danville Bike and Footwear on Z105.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Well, County got 2 on, the left 2 on as Ella Davis struck out a pair, induced a fielder's choice ground out, and now the bottom half of the first comes your way, and it's 1, 2, and 3 for Mercer County. Jaylee Bowman, Mia Floro, and Ava Music will work against the Boyle County 9, who lines up like this defensively. Left field is Lily Turner. Center field, Havana Maddox. Right field is Addie Cannon. At third base is Hadley Russell. Shortstop is Kinsey Shelton. Miley Finley has second base. Catherine Lamons at first. Mariah Ebert is behind home plate. And in the circle tonight for for Boyle County is Abby Peebler. Peebler is a sophomore. This is her 14th start, 18 appearances in the circle, 68 hits, 62 runs, 47 earned, 43 walks, 128 strikeouts, an 85 1/3, a 4-10 record, but a 3.86 ERA. And she faces the lefty Jaylee Bowman on a first pitch fastball that misses below the knees. 1 ball and no strikes. Bowman, Floro, and Music, the 3 due up. Abby Peebler, the lefty throwing sophomore, who it seems like has already played an entire career's worth of games for Boyle County and still has 2 years to go. The 1-0, that one is a little bit outside. 2 balls and no strikes. It was Abby Peebler that threw a complete game for Boyle County against Mercer County in that last game they played back in April. 125 pitches she threw in 8 innings for Boyle County. There is no pitch limit, obviously, in high school softball, so you can go as long as you want, as long as the coach wants you in there. The 2-0 was swung and missed by Bowman on a fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Peebler pitches with that towel that hangs from the back of her waist, in the back of her jersey. Not nearly as long as Dyron Moody's towel we had hanging down there back behind his kneecaps in that Danville Garrett game last month. 2-1, fastball's right in there. Called strike. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mercer, of course, 12th region champions last year. First time in school history. Darren Ransdell in his first year as head coach last year.
Star Trek voyage.
Yeah, leading Mercer County to uncharted territory. 33-28 overall record as Lady Titan head coach. 0-2, swung it and missed. Peebler snuck a fastball by Bowman, who came up empty, 1 up and 1 down. In the bottom half of the first, here's Mia Floro. It's interesting to look at how this year for Mercer County has gone and how essentially it's a mirror image to how last year went. When you look at the kind of the ebbs and flows of a season, and Mercer County last year started off hot. They were 8-2 through the first 10 games, but they went 5-10 over their next 15 games. First pitch is swung and missed by Mia Floro. No balls and 1 strike. They ended up, though, winning their last 7 games in the playoffs to advance into the state tournament. Obviously lost to Davis County in the first round of state, but started off hot and then went 5-10 over a 15-game stretch last year for Mercer County. 0-1, swung and missed. It's no balls and 2 strikes. This year, Mercer County starts off hot. They're 11-4 for the first 15 games. Then they really struggle. From April the 24th to the end of the regular season, they went 1-9 over a 10-game stretch. In the final 10 games of the regular season, the 0-2 to Floro, fastball just a bit low. Pretty good spot from Abby Peebler, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Mercer County actually ended the regular season 1 game under 500. They were 12-13, but they beat Bergen in the first round of district and then shut out West Jessamine 8-0. So they're playing some pretty good softball right now. Swung it and missed. Floro down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for the sophomore Abby Peebler. 2 up and 2 down for Mercer County. And here comes Ava Music, the second baseman. When you look at the power in the Mercer County lineup, there are 2 players to be aware of, and they hit 3 and 4 in this Lady Titan 9. Ava Music with 7 home runs. Izzy Carlton with 5 home runs. You can do the math. That's 12 home runs between those 2 girls alone. Mercer County has hit 12 home runs as a team this season, so the power comes in the 3-4 spot for Mercer County. Peebler will deliver a first pitch fastball to Music at the called strike, 0-1. 7 home runs, 34 driven in, a .506 average for Ava Music, who is a freshman. Batting in the 3-hole, hitting over 500 for Darren Ransdell, who peers with his sunglasses on down that third base line. 0-1 is a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Wind whipping again. Now it's changing, like it's blowing in, blowing towards the left now. It's just moving around.
Mercer County, winners of the 46th district, trying to repeat as 12th region champions. The 1-1 is lifted, shallow center field. Out is Finley, in is Maddox, and Finley makes the catch from second base in shallow center for out number 3. Couple of Ks and a pop out. The second baseman, we're through 1. It's Mercer nothing, Boyle nothing on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Thompson's Pharmacy is a family and locally owned independent pharmacy that provide exactly that every day. Thompson's Pharmacy will deliver, package your medicine, and to assist you more, they have a clinic available in the store. Open weekdays 9 till 7 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Thompson's Pharmacy in Harrodsburg, North College Street.
Folks, the Memorial Day sale is going on now through the end of May at Mattresses and More, located in Southland Plaza right next to Ace Hardware. Right now, you save up to 30% off on all new merchandise arriving weekly. That includes mattresses, bedroom suits, living room suits, recliners, and so much more. Again, this Memorial Day sale through the end of May, come in and get it now and save up to 30% off. Also, get 12 months same as cash with your good credit at Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza, Houstonville Road, Danville.
Joe Mavis alongside Radio Rick. It's the top half of the second from Southwestern High School. Boyle County and Mercer County knotted up at 0. Boyle County had a couple of runners on with nobody out and left them on first and second in the top half of the first. Now they send Abby Peebler, Ashlyn Young, and Catherine Lamons. That's 6, 7, and 8 due up here in the top half of the second as the lefty Abby Peebler will dig in. Peebler on the season at .261, no home runs, 10 driven in. Boyle County hits .305 as a team, about 15 points lower than Mercer County's team average. First pitch to Peebler is fouled off back behind home plate. It's no balls and 1 strike. Tonight, the 32nd matchup between Boyle County and Mercer County softball since the year 2000. They've matched up quite a few times. For a number of years, they were both 45th district teams, so met up in the district tournament quite often. 0-1 to Peebler, off speed.
Took something off.
Way out in front of it, pulled a string on it, no balls and 2 strikes. Boyle County's won their fair share of matchups against Mercer County. They're 24-7 over the first 31 head-to-head matchups since the year 2000. But in the words of the great Bob Dylan, the times they are a-changin'. No balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, and down goes Peebler. It's the 3rd straight strikeout for Ella Davis. 1 up and 1 down. In the top of the second, here's Ashlyn Young.
Good job by Davis for changing speeds through a fastball, then pulled the string on a slow one, and came back with a fastball again, and she was a little off balance with trying to swing.
Since 2015, so over the last decade, these two teams have played 5 times. Boyle County's won 3. Mercer County has won 2. Check swing by Young. She did indeed go around. We have actually the perfect view for right-handed hitters on check swings. The umpire just wants to ask us. We have an unbiased opinion.
Sure.
We've got 2 area teams playing. We'll tell them the truth.
That's
We'll
right.
know what happened. Young definitely went around on that one. No balls and 1 strike. Popped up left-hand side. And over top of Mercer County's dugout. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Tonight's the 6th time these two teams have met in the postseason since 2000. But just the 4th time in the 12th region tournament. As I mentioned, long before Mercer County moved to the 46th district, they were the Mercer County Scotties at that point, and were members of the 45th district. That one's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Try to get her to go fishing.
In 2002 and 2003, Mercer and Boyle played back-to-back years in the 45th district tournament, so they're very familiar, school-wise at least, playing each other in postseason play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Young. Fastball.
Ooh,
pretty good spot for it.
Just missed the outside corner. Again, we're at an angle here, so it's tough for us to see if it goes over the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes. We can tell up and down from where we sit, but inside, outside is, as Rick said, going to be a little bit tough to tell. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Young. The 2-2 off speed, and Young with a helpless swing, just trying to make contact and poke it somewhere. And Davis sets her down on strikes. 4 straight strikeouts for Ella Davis. 2 up and 2 down. Here in the top of the second, here's Catherine Lamons. Winner of tonight's game gets Southwestern tomorrow night, though everyone looks at the weather and sees that could be a far cry from happening tomorrow night with the weather that's forecast. First pitch is swung on and fouled off by Catherine Lamons for strike 1. And we were talking with Alex Eaton, the Southwestern head coach, and he's done a good job here organizing and getting things set at Southwestern for this 12th region softball tournament. And even he was like, I don't think there's any chance that they play tomorrow. Off-speed pitch is high and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Lamont doesn't have both hands down. Most of the time your wrists are touching each other. She's got a little bit of a gap in between both of her fists.
And where's the batting glove bottom hand? No batting glove top hand. As Rick said, a little bit of a gap between the top and bottom. That one fouled off the top of the screen in front of us and bounces back into play where Izzy Carlton will chase it down. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Catherine Lamons, the Boyle County first baseman. 246, no home runs, 6 driven in for Catherine. She's a senior, squares around, shows butt, pulls it back, and hammers that one to right center field. Down for a base hit. It's off that wooden fence. Rounding first base is Lamons. She will truck into second base with a stand-up double.
Hit that ball hard.
First extra base hit of the game for Boyle County, second hit overall for the Lady Rebels. And here's Lily Turner with a runner at second base and 2 outs and stops a streak of 4 straight that Ella Davis had set down via the strikeout. Brian Deem from the third base side barks orders to Lily Turner and out at second base to Catherine Lamons. Turner, a lefty, wears number 22, just a sophomore, 305 hitter. Will square around and watch that fastball miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. Been a tough year record-wise for Boyle County, but make no mistake about it, with Brian Deem in that third base coach's box, they are going to have a chance to win every game they play. 294 wins, 167 losses. Been a Lady Rebel head coach since 2012. Won 6 region championships. The 1-0 is right in there, called strike. It's 1-1. Get this, Rick, in his 13 years now as Lady Rebel head coach, a 111-18 record against 12th region teams.
Wow. Where's he got their number?
111 wins and 18 losses. 1-1. Bunted, spinning foul on the third base line. Emery Thompson kills it in foul territory, and now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, he won 4 12th region championships in a row. A 26-5 career record in the 12th region tournament is Brian Deem. Of course, you look at Mercer County's Darren Ransdell. He's a perfect 3-0 in the 12th region tournament as Mercer County head coach. The 1-2 fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Turner. It's 5 strikeouts for Ella Davis. The last 5 outs recorded via the punch out. We're through 1.5. The Rebels leave 1 in scoring position. It's Boyle 0, Mercer 0 on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
Lee's Famous Recipe's been serving the best chicken in Danville since 1972. Lee's is proud to serve up money-saving $6 meals that include 2 strips or 2 pieces of dark meat, livers or gizzards, your choice of a side, plus a home-style buttermilk biscuit and drink, all of it just $6. Don't feel like cooking? Feed the family with an 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece meal that comes with large shareable sides and home-style buttermilk biscuits. For your next get-together, call Lee's, the expert caterers, at 859-236-8777. Visit Lee's Famous Recipe, the chicken specialist in Danville on South 4th.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Joe Mathis alongside Radio Rick down the first baseline at Southwestern High School, where the Lady Warriors of Southwestern host this 12th region softball tournament on a cloudy, overcast, and fairly windy Memorial Day Monday. Appreciate that. Robert, thank you for that. And Robert Thacker just give me a Deion Sanders card.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, speaking of Major League Baseball, that was the Deion Sanders in his Braves uniform.
You better put that in your
You
bag
know what?
or
I'm going to put it in my book. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll use that as my bookmark.
Yeah, we don't want Deion Sanders blowing around.
Yeah, Coach Prime blowing down the third baseline here with this windy day. But speaking of Major League Baseball, with it being Memorial Day, there's a lot of finals already across the Major League Baseball landscape. First pitch to Izzy Carlton's a fastball that ranks by her. No balls and 1 strike. 5 long balls, 33 driven in for the 373 hitting sophomore Izzy Carlton. And among the players who play for Mercer County and get consistent playing time. There's just one senior. That's KJ Sutton in center field. So Darren Ransdell set up real well for the future. Carlton takes over the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Set up well for the present. On top of that, of course, won the region championship last year and looking for 3 wins in the next 4 days. Softball, a little bit different than baseball. Baseball goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday scheduled. Softball, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. The 0-2 just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Radio Rick, we have a hometown radio network Major League Baseball clash as your Cleveland Guardians losing to the Big Daddies Los Angeles Dodgers.
What a surprise.
2-1, though. It's early in that
2-1.
one, bottom half of the 4th.
Oh, it's still going.
The 1-2 to Carlton. Swung on and missed. Peebler sits her down on strike. That's 3 Ks for Abby Peebler. 4 up and 4 down for the Boyle County sophomore. And the 1-out batter is Reese Ransdell. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking down and Catherine
I was too. I
Lamons.
was writing down a strikeout. And I don't know if she slipped or tripped or something, but she's got her uniform all dirty.
Now she's got to tie her left cleat.
Maybe she tripped over her shoe or something.
Maybe so, yeah. Dodgers 2, Guardians 1, bottom half of the 4th. Guardians are just about 2.5 games record-wise worse than the Dodgers are. I've mentioned before in some of our broadcasts, with the lineup the Dodgers put out there, they should be ashamed to lose any game with the lineup they have.
I think Blair tripped her, the first base coach, what it was. He was snickering at her.
1-out batter is Reese Ransdell. Outside corner called strike. It's 0-1. Cubs beat the Rockies 3-1. The Rockies on pace for the worst record in the history of Major League Baseball, Rick. They're 9-45.
I didn't think it'd be any worse than the White Sox last year. They were pitiful.
Yeah, they're on pace to be actually quite a bit worse than the White Sox record-wise. Owens low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Orioles 5, Cardinals 2, Blue Jays 2, Rangers 1.
What's wrong with the Cardinals? They're just absolutely playing over their heads.
Yeah.
They showed no, last couple years, any sense of being competitive.
30-24 are the Cardinals. They lost to the 19-win Orioles today. 1-1, check swing. Did she go around? Umpire says she did indeed.
Yep.
So we're 2 for 2 on those calls tonight, Rick.
It looked like she did go.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Reese Ransdell. Your Cincinnati Reds beat the Royals 7-4. And the Mets over the White Sox 2-1. Twins and Rays scoreless bottom half of the 1st, and 3 games set to be played later on tonight. Pirates, Diamondbacks, Marlins, Padres, Yankees, and Angels. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Reese Ransdell. The 1-2 from Peebler. Fastball swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts for Ransdell. Well, I tell you what, there was a Boyle County pitcher earlier today that struck out 15.
Yeah.
Boyle County pitcher in this one who looks to be on pace for that, the way she's throwing. That's Abby Peebler with 4 strikeouts registered through the first 5 outs of this one. And the 2-out batter is Emery Thompson. Southwestern, their softball field here has a wooden fence that goes from left field to right field. The distance from the home plate to the fence is not listed on the fence. First pitch to Thompson. Fastball that was up, and as Rick said, Thompson was way late. Got to get that swing started early on a fastball elevated. No balls and 1 strike. Lady Titans to be confident. They know they can score off Abby Peebler. Again, she threw that complete game, but Mercer scored 4 runs on her last time they played last month. Fastball is high to Thompson. 1 ball and 1 strike. Boyle County's had a couple of runners in scoring position. The first 2 innings left them on as Ella Davis has worked around some danger. She herself has struck out 5 Lady Rebels, so these 2 pitchers match each other pitch for pitch when it comes to strikeout. The 1-1 on its way, swing and a miss. Another one
outside.
Up near Emery Thompson's neck. And she came up empty, and Darren Ransdell is kind of telling her, hey, don't swing up, chop down on the ball, make contact with it, cut it in half. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Mercer County third baseman with a wide stance in that right-handed box. The 1-2 from Peebler on its way to Thompson. Fastball called strike 3 over the outside corner, and Peebler strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We're through 2 in a pitcher's duel from Southwestern High School. Mercer nothing, Boyle nothing on Z105.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Hello, I'm Angela Frisbee at Farmers National Bank. We are excited to support students as they excel in the classroom, play in the band, act in the school play, and as they compete in sports. We wish our students a great school year. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
Now open in Stanford, Blackberry Hills, Vendor's Barn with lots of antiques, collectibles, jewelry, and so much more. They have everything from A to Z. Call them 606-661-0234. Go online to blackberryhillsvendorsbarn.com. Open 7 days a week.
It's 1, 2, and 3 for Boyle County here in the top half of the third. Kinsey Shelton, Addie Cannon, and Miley Finley. Ella Davis pitching well. She's allowed a couple of hits, but has struck out 5 through 2 innings. And the freshman finishes up her warm-up tosses. Throw down from the catcher. Mia Floro is right on the money as Ava Music deploys the, not make-believe tag, but practice tag, I guess. And we'll get the top half of the third underway with Kinsey Shelton as Brian Dean had a quick word with his leadoff hitter. The lefty will dig in to begin the top of the third.
Thought I better go ahead and get my Slim Jim and eat it before Doug Thacker starts calling security again on me.
Yeah, Rebecca had the privilege of sitting next to Doug during some of the baseball game.
Privilege?
Come on, Rick.
I wouldn't call it privilege.
Trying to be nice here. Finishing off your Slim Jim there. Go ahead and get your chewing done, Rick. First pitch to Kinsey Shelton is bunted right in front of the plate. Off the mound, throwing to first base is Davis, and it bounces off the glove of Carlton on the right field line, and Finley will end up at second base. It's an infield single and an E3 on Izzy Carlton. The ball just bounced off the top of her glove as Davis is trying to rush her throw to first base to try to give herself a chance to get Shelton, I should say. Infield single to second base goes Shelton. Runner at second, nobody out for Boyle County, and that'll bring up Addie Cannon. You know, record-wise, Boyle County at 9-18 is obviously not what you expect a team that's been a powerhouse in the 12th region for year after year. First pitch to Cannon shows bunt and bunts it foul. It's 0-1. But part of the reason that Boyle County's record is at 9-18 is the schedule they've played. They always play a really loaded schedule. They're 9-18, Rick, but 8 of their games have come against teams that ended up in the top 25 in the final poll of the Kentucky High School Softball Coaches Association. There was one more team they played that ended up receiving votes. The 0-1 to Cannon, bunted foul again. No balls and 2 strikes. So you do the math. They've played 27 games. A third of those games have been against teams either ranked in the top 25 or receiving votes. So it's a team that's 9-18, but don't let the record fool you. They could easily, if Coach Dean wanted to play an easier schedule, probably be 18-9, and then you're not talking about a 9-18 record at that point. The 0-2 to Cannon is off-speed, hit towards center field, coming on as Sutton makes the catch. Tagging from second base is Shelton, so slide head first. Cannon gets the job done with a sacrifice fly to center field that moves Shelton to third base. Goes down as an F8 in the scorecard, but it's essentially what Cannon was trying to do. Let him a sack bunt. She couldn't get the bunt down, but a fly ball to center field does get Shelton to third base. Runner at third and just 1 out for Miley Finley.
It looked like that was closer, leaving a little early to me.
At third base is
They're not going to appeal.
Kinsey Shelton. Yeah, so bug fly right in my mouth when I'm talking. Miley Finley bats with the runner at third base. First pitch to Finley, swing and a miss. Big long swing from Miley Finley. No balls and 1 strike. Lady Rebels have threatened each of the first 3 innings now. They had 2 on and nobody out in the first. Runner at second base and 2 outs in the second. Now runner at third base and 1 out here in the third. The 0-1, bunt shown, breaking for home, and scoring is Shelton with a head-first slide. The throw gets by Floro, moving to second base is Finley. It's a suicide squeeze for Boyle County, and it's 1-0, Lady Rebels lead.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com. Beautifully placed bunt, Joe.
It'll go down as an infield single for Finley, and then the second error of the game for Mercer County. Second error of this inning, we should say, for Mercer County. This one in a throwing error to Mia Floro, the Lady Titan catcher. It's 1-0 Boyle. On second base is Finley. And here comes Savannah Maddox, who struck out back in the first. But again, the second time around in this order now for the Lady Rebels against Ella Davis. And Maddox will dig in. She's 0 for 1. First pitch. It's a fastball that misses a chest high to Maddox. 1 ball and no strikes. Lady Rebels record against those 9 teams that are either in the top 25 or receiving votes this year, 0-9. They lost all 9 of them to those top 25 teams. 1 ball and no strikes. Maddox swings and misses on one that was in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Top half of the third, 1-0 Boyle County over Mercer County in the 12th Region quarterfinals. One ball and 1 strike. Another big at-bat for Boyle County. Brian Deem rolling the dice and paying off with a suicide squeeze. Runner at second base now. 1-1 is just a tad off the outside corner. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. On top of the tough schedule Boyle County played this year, out of their 18 losses, half of them were by 3 runs or less. 5 of them 1-run losses. 2-1 fouled off over top of the screen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So not only playing a tough schedule, they're also losing close games as well. Boyle County in 1-run games this year, just 1-5. Their only 1-run win came back on April the 7th when they beat a South Laurel team that's won 26 games this year. 2-2 was fouled off. Over here near us, over top of the light. And over top of our head, a little girl back behind us being shielded by her mom and backing away from that softball.
I was waiting for it to hit that light, come straight down. Hit me right in the coconut, probably. I'd dent the ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Havana Maddox. Maddox at .347, 4 home runs, 25 driven in. The 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is low.
Oh, nice scoop.
Good stop by Floro behind home plate. Full count, 3-2. Hadley Russell, who stands right in front of us, waits on deck.
Finley just dared him to throw it. She's getting a big lead off second after the pitch goes across the plate.
1-0 Boyle County, a suicide squeeze by Miley Finley, scored Shelton. The 3-2 on its way is hit well towards left field and deep. Giving chase is Houston. It's a 2-run shot by Havana Maddox. It's 3-0 Boyle.
Wow. She put a charge in that one.
Home run number 5 for Boyle County's home run leader. And it's a trio of runs in the 3rd inning for the Lady Rebels.
Boyle County just scored 2 runs. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
So after a dominating start by Ella Davis, 3 of the next 4 hitters reach for Boyle County. All 3 of them score, and Boyle's feeling real good about themselves early in this one. It's 3-0.
They're playing small ball, then they played long ball.
And no amount of wind was holding that softball in.
No, she put a charge in that thing.
Over there near the soccer field, which is adjacent to the softball field in left field over top of the other side of the fence. And the bases are clear as freshman Hadley Russell will dig in. Russell struck out looking back in the first. She's 0 for 1. That is the 9th homer of the season for Boyle County. First pitch to Russell off speed. Sees that one clip the outside corner. It's 0-1. Mercer County has hit more home runs than Boyle County has this season, but Boyles are more spread out. You know, we talked earlier this game, 2 players, power-wise, which you got to worry about. They're on the right side of the infield for Mercer County, Music and Carlton. 0-1, popped up in the infield, should be playable as Davis calls everybody off and makes the catch in front of a charging Ava Music for out number 2. Usually they ask the pitcher to get out of the way of those, but that will fill right into the mitt of Ella Davis, and the 2-out batter is Abby Peevler. We did not see a home run in the region baseball game that we called earlier this morning. First home run that we've seen here in the region tournament in our radio broadcasts. Here's Abby Peevler, struck out back in the second, and she hits one to shallow center field, and it's
caught. Oh, what a catch.
Caught by Reese Ransdell in shallow center, reaching up, and snow cone in the softball for out number 3 with the Lady Rebels strike, and nothing bigger than a 2-run home run by Havana Maddox. We're through 2.5. It's Boyle County 3, Mercer County nothing on the Hometown Radio Network.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Kinsey Shelton led off the top of the third with a single. She scored later on a suicide squeeze by Miley Finley, and then one batter later, Havana Maddox unleashed a two-run bomb to left center to make it 3-0 Boyle County. Heading to the bottom half of the third, where KJ Sutton, Ella Davis, and Haley Ransdell, 7, 8, and 9, do up for Mercer County here in the bottom half of the third inning. 6 up and 6 down for Abby Peebler. She has struck out 5 herself. Here's the center fielder, one of the only seniors on this team for Mercer County, KJ Sutton. Recognize.
Long, wide strands, too, and he's got her toe, front toe up in the air.
First pitch low, 1 ball and no strikes. Recognize a lot of these names, obviously, from last year's region championship team, the Mercer County Lady Titans. Tell you what, they were excited last year to win that region championship, as they obviously should be. You
First
get
time
to go
school history going
to
Sweet 16.
Go to John Crop Field, and the first time, as Rick said, in Mercer Lady Titan history. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to KJ Sutton. Where's number 22 for Mercer County?
Be interested to see what's second time up against Peebler, if they can catch up to her, because right now she's just blowing the ball right by the Mercer Titan ladies.
1 ball and 1 strike from the lefty Abby Peebler. Fastball fouled off. Sutton clips that one back behind home plate. It's 1-2. I was looking down the Mercer County stats. KJ Sutton. I don't have her listed as KJ in the roster. Her first name is Carly. Goes by KJ, the senior at 242 and no home runs, 14 driven in. Peebler has struck out 3 in a row, struck out the side back in the second, and the 1-2 on its way, make it 4 in a row. Over the outside corner, back-to-back, 1 to end the second looking, 1 to begin the third looking. It's 4 in a row set down by Abby Peebler. It's 6 strikeouts for the Lady Rebel sophomore, 1 up and 1 down. In the bottom half of the third, here's Ella Davis. Sure, Ella's dad, Todd, is here in the crowd.
Todd DeBod, yeah, I'm sure he's in there somewhere.
He's done some radio work for us as well. Ella points that bat almost straight back towards the umpire and swings through a fastball. No balls and 1 strike. Maybe not necessarily like Chuck Knobloch used to do for the Minnesota Twins. Remember, he'd hold that bat straight back towards the umpire. At that angle, she holds hers more back towards the Mercer County fan section, situated back behind her and to her left. The 0-1 is a fastball that's a little bit outside. 1 ball and a 1 strike to Ella Davis. Where's number 34? She's a junior. 188, no home runs, 7 driven in for Ella. All the Mercer County players in their red tops, red pants, and they have their pants pulled up near their knees and show their white socks, the white trim for Mercer County. 1-1, swing and a miss. It's a fastball that got by her. It's 1-2. Abby Peebler takes a couple of steps back behind the rubber. Of course, in softball, it's not a mound. It's just a pitcher's circle they have painted. They're right in the middle of the infield. A 1-2 on its way to Davis. Pretty good spot for it. Check swing by Davis, and she did not go around. 2-2. Look at an off-speed pitch from Abby Peebler.
She tried to nip the corner. Could not get it.
Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Winner plays tomorrow in the late night game. It's a scheduled 8 o'clock first pitch between whoever wins this game and Southwestern. The 2-2 fastball, swing and a miss. 5 straight set down by Abby Peebler with a strikeout, 7 for the game. And the 2-out batter is Haley Ransdell.
Again, they're not catching up with her to this point.
Ransdell, the designated player. She is hitting for left fielder Hayden Houston. Ransdell, just a freshman, only 5 at-bats in the season. She's 0 for 5, so it's the start here in this region quarterfinal game. Fastball is in there, called strike. It's 0-1.
Right at the knees.
Peebler always takes the return throw from the catcher, Ebert. Almost like draws a design with her left foot right in front of the circle, takes a couple of steps back behind the rubber, looks at her wrist on the pitch call from Boyle County's pitching coach and delivers the 0-1, swing and a miss.
Late.
No balls and 2 strikes. I guess I can take my sunglasses off here, can't I?
Yeah, take them off.
Thank you for that. Peebler 1 pitch away from striking out the side in back-to-back innings. She gets the sign from Ebert. The 0-2 on its way, low.
Ooh, hit the umpire right in the chest.
Came up and clipped the umpire in the chest protector.
That's why they got the chest protectors.
1 ball and 2 strikes. We mentioned baseball had 4 umpires earlier today at Boyle County. Softball gets 3. 1 behind the dish, 1 at each of the corner bases. First and third. Of course, they'll rotate based on where base runners are. Right now, nobody on base. And a 1-2 to Haley Ransdell is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got Darren Ransdell as the head coach. Steven Ransdell is one of his assistant coaches.
Yep.
So got a couple of Ransdells in the lineup as well. Reese, who hits 5th for Mercer County. Haley, who hits in the 9 spot. The 2-2 on its way. Fastball, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Abby Peebler in 2 consecutive innings. She struck out 8 through 3. Boyle County 3, Mercer County nothing after 3 on Z105.
So your clothes dryer won't start, and your refrigerator is making that funny noise again. Before you call for service, make sure you don't have a blown fuse or tripped circuit breaker, and make sure your appliance is plugged in. If those home remedies don't work, call a repairman. It's best to leave major appliance repairs to professionals who are trained to work with the high voltages that your appliances require. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Thompson's Pharmacy is a family and locally owned independent pharmacy that provide exactly that every day. Thompson's Pharmacy will deliver, package your medicine, and to assist you more, they have a clinic available in the store. Open weekdays 9 till 7 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Thompson's Pharmacy in Harrodsburg, North College Street.
Abby Peebler has faced 9 Lady Titans. She has struck out 8 of them. The only one to make contact is Ava Music, who popped out to end the first inning. It's Boyle County 3, Mercer County nothing as we head to the top half of the 4th inning. And it's Boyle County's 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Ashlyn Young, Catherine Lamons, and Lily Turner. First pitch is fouled off by Young way in front of a fastball. A kick save and a beauty by Darren Ransdell.
Yeah, he's protecting the lady sitting down in the dugout there. He kick save.
Yeah, stuck that left foot out and kicked it right to the base umpire on the third base side. No balls and 1 strike to Ashlyn Young, the designated player. She bats for Mariah Ebert in tonight's game. 3-0 Boyle County. Havana Maddox, a 2-run home run, the big shot in this one so far. 0-1 misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Boyle County got here by beating DCA 12-2 in the 45th District semifinals a week ago tonight. The 1-1 off-speed pitch. Young was way out in front of it. And there's Darren Ransdell out of the dugout.
Well, look at him. Twinkle toes there. He picked that up.
A little pep in his step to Darren Ransdell. We were talking with someone before the game began, Rick, who follows high school softball pretty well, and he had very high words of praise for Darren Ransdell and the work that he's done at Mercer County, obviously in his first 2 years, winning region last year. 1-2 is a called strike 3, knee high, right over the outside black, and it's strikeout number 6 for Ella Davis. It is the second one of the looking variety, and the one-out batter is Catherine Lamons. And this person said, if you were to be starting a high school softball team, and you get to pick whoever you want. He said, you get to pick your head coach to lead the high school softball team. He said, out of all the 12th region coaches, he said, I'd pick Darren Ransdell. That one is fouled off by Lamons. No balls and 1 strike.
Brian Deem's not going to like that.
Brian Deem, we've mentioned what he's been able to accomplish, too.
Yeah.
He's not a bad selection either.
Nope.
26-5 all time in the 12th region tournament is Brian Deem.
Knows how to coach.
The 0-1, lifted right-hand side, foul territory, long run for Izzy Carlton and Jaylee Bowman. It falls in between them, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. I think there's a lot of coaches that you could pick from in the 12th region that would be a reasonable answer for that. You know, you have Coach Dalton at Southwestern, who does a phenomenal job here with the Warriors. Obviously, Brian Deem. You've got Darren Ransdell, who won it last year. No balls and 2 strikes on his way. That one is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Catherine Lamons. Been a lot of really good softball played in the 45th District and 46th District and 12th region as a whole, but particularly 45th and 46th districts over the last decade or so when you consider what East Chessman and Boyle County were able to do going back past 10, 12 years. 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Catherine Lamons. Lamons had the only extra base hit of this game before Havana Maddox unloaded on a 2-run home run to left center. Bunt shown by Lamons with 2 strikes. Count even 2-2 here in the top of the 4th. It's 3-0 Boyle County as Davis will complete with the 2-2. Off-speed pitch popped up left-hand side. Tailing foul territory. Long run by Thompson. Reaches up trying to make a basket catch over her head. And she cannot. Lamons will get to swing the bat once again. And Brian Dean giving her a round of applause, letting her know keep on fouling those off and find one you can hit. Lamons, a .246 hitter, no home runs, 6 driven in. She'll see a 2-2 again from Ella Davis. High, almost hit her. Did it hit her in her helmet? It did.
I think clipped her helmet.
Yeah, clipped the front of her helmet, so Catherine Lamons reaches base on a hit by pitch. First hit batter of this game for either side. And Lamons is on first base. And with 1 out, here's the lefty hitting Lily Turner.
I believe Cannon got hit in the first inning, too.
She did, you're right. Facts are optional. That's what KSR says. Facts are optional. Why not make it that way as well in the softball broadcast? Second hit batter in this game. The Cannons came on the second at-bat of the game, the first pitch of that at-bat. We'll see if small ball's on again for Boyle County. With Lily Turner up, she'll take a fastball a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Lily likes to hit it with that slap hit where she's starting to move a little bit out of the box when she makes contact. Slap that softball around and get a couple of extra steps as you're heading towards first base. It's 3-0 Boyle County here in the top of the 4th. The 1-0 is hit towards the third base side. Did slap it just foul, but she missed a double by about a foot or 2.
Ryan Deem showed some hops there, jumping up and down. Wasn't near him, but he was hoping that was going to hit the line.
1 ball and 1 strike. I think the question coming into this Boyle versus Mercer County game was, what do you get from the 2 teams in the pitcher's circle? Talk about that here in just a second. The 1-1 is bunted right back to the circle. Davis fields, throws to first base. A little bit late. Carlton's pulled off the bag as well. It is the 3rd bunt single for Boyle County in this game. To second base goes Lamons. Lily Turner is on. 2 on and 1 out in the top of the 4th. And here's Kinsey Shelton. But Mercer County had given up double-digit runs in 8 games this year.
When you runner.
See, it is going to be a courtesy runner for Boyle County. No, it's going to be a pinch runner. It's not a designator, or not a courtesy runner, because it's Lamons who comes off, who's the first baseman. It's number 5 for Boyle County. That's Peyton Kelly, the freshman. Peyton does not have an at-bat this year, but has scored 7 runs, and she gets loose out there at second base. And Brian Deem wants, obviously, as many runs as he can get, so he gets more speed out there at second base with Peyton Kelly, who runs out there. And Kinsey Shelton bats with 2 on and 1 out. But when you look at the number of runs Mercer County's given up this year, 9 runs or more. They've given up 13 of their 27 games. Nearly half of the games this year, they've given up at least 9 runs. First pitch to Shelton is slapped right-hand side, knocked down by Carlton. Takes it to the bag herself, turns around, and makes sure that Kelly doesn't take home. That's a good backhand play by Lady Titan first baseman Izzy Carlton. Reached down with that glove and batted the softball down. Each runner moves up a base, but it's an unassisted ground out to first by Shelton. And the 2-out batter is Addie Cannon, and this is a big at-bat in this game. With Boyle County already up 3-0, you find some outfield grass here. You make it 5-0 with Cannon, who was hit by a pitch and has also flown to center field. First pitch to Addie. Swing and a miss. Way late in the fastball from Davis. No balls and 1 strike. Mercer County, a team 5.29 ERA, and Boyle County has had games this year as well where the pitching has not been up to par. Now, when Abby Peebler's in the circle, you feel like the Lady Rebels always have a shot to win. The 0-1 is hit well towards left field. Backing up near the fence is Houston and comes back in and has room to make the catch for out number 3. Cannon gave it a ride, but fell just short. Boyle County leaves runners at second and third. We have played 3.5. It's Boyle County 3, Mercer County nothing on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard here on Z105.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? Our mission is to provide comprehensive banking products and services for our customers and to invest in the Kentucky communities where we live. Whitaker Bank is a reliable partner guiding you towards solid decisions for today's evolving environment and for the challenges you may face tomorrow. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers and the communities we serve. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Step into Papa's Quick Stop number 7 across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds and discover the enchanting world of Candleberry candles in the huge Candleberry Corner. Refresh your world with an array of fresh cargo scents for your car for just $1.99. Tantalizing tarts, $7.99. Delightful room sprays for $9.50. Small jars are $14.99. Large jars, $25.99. Grand candy jars for $89.99. And the large selection of cookie jars for that special someone at $159.99. Visit Papa's Quick Stop number 7 across the Boyle County Fairgrounds on the bypass for an exhilarating experience like no other.
No other.
We'll see it the second time through the order for Mercer County fares a little bit better for them offensively than the first time through the order against Abby Peebler, where they sent 9 Lady Titans to the plate. 8 of them struck out. 1 of them popped out to the second baseman. So 9 up, 9 down for Abby Peebler, but Jaylee Bowman will see her for a second time. 1, 2, and 3 for Mercer County. Bottom half of the 4th. That's Bowman, Floro, and Music for the Lady Titans at 14 and 13. Boyle County at 9 and 18. The winner gets Southwestern scheduled for tomorrow. And as always, with baseball and softball, weather pending. First pitch to Bowman is swung on and missed. It's no balls and 1 strike. For Peebler, through 3 innings, 39 pitches, 27 strikes. For Davis, through 4 innings, 69 pitches, 51 strikes. She has faced 11 more hitters than Peebler has. And no chance of that fastball to Jaylee Bowman. There's no balls and 2 strikes to Abby Peebler.
She's been late on all her swings. Yeah, between the half innings, the umpires, they sweep off the rubber, second base, and home plate.
Well, grounds keeping here from the umpires. No balls and 2 strikes. Bowman's high. 1 and 2. Bowman wears the number that was worn by the greatest baseball player in Major League history, a rig number 44.
Oh, that was, what's his face for the Reds? The left-handed hitter.
Eric Davis.
No. I think it was 44.
That one is high. 2 and 2. Adam Dunn.
Adam Dunn.
I think you're right. He did wear number 44.
I think he wore 44.
Well, he was a
he
guy.
Could hit him.
You talk about, you joked we parked all the way at Somerset High School. Adam Dunn could hit one from here to Somerset High School. But that's not the 44 that I'm referencing. Of course, Hank Aaron is who I'm referencing. We're number 44. Bowman way up in that box.
Yep.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to catch that ball.
2-2. Swung on and missed. 7 consecutive strikeouts for Abby Peebler. She has now struck out 9. And the one-out batter is Mia Floro. And Darren Ransdell, as Bowman comes over, giving her a word of encouragement. Bowman is at 495. Music in the on-deck circle is at 506 average-wise. Mercer County as a team hits 319. They've also stolen 58 bases. First pitch to Floro is high for ball 1, but it doesn't matter how much speed you have if you can't get on base to begin with.
Yep, you can't get on. It doesn't matter how much speed.
1-0 the count right now. Mercer County would kill just to get a base runner on. It's been 10 straight set down by Abby Peebler. The 1-0. A little bit low, I guess. 2 balls and no strikes. Mentioned tonight the 32nd matchup all time between Boyle County and Mercer County since the year 2000. The longest win streak in that time frame does belong to Boyle County, who won 8 straight from 2003 through 2006. Swing and a miss by Mia Floro. A 2-0 fastball. Got one she liked and swung through it. It's 2-1. Lady Rebels also have the largest win in the series since 2000 in terms of by the number of runs. Rick, what do you think? The largest win in this series between the two teams by the number of runs. 2-1 to Floro. Swing and a miss on a fastball.
Both teams?
2-2. No, I mean like the largest margin win for the winning team. You said Boyle County is the one that has it. How much do you think they won by in the largest win in this series? Happened back in 2003, April the 28th of 2003. What would be your guess?
20.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Mia Floro down on strikes. It's 8 straight punch-outs for Abby Peevler, and she's a batter away from working through the entire lineup with K's in the scorecard. And the 2-out batter is the only Lady Titan to have not struck out tonight. It's Ava Music. She popped out to second to end the first. You said 20. Pretty good guess, Rick. It's 25.
Oh.
Boyle beat Mercer County 25-0 on April the 28th of 2003. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
22 years ago. First pitch to Music fouled off. No balls and 1 strike to Ava Music. Swings an orange and black bat with kind of turquoise and pink batting gloves. And pink has become popular even more so in baseball as well. I see a lot of pink batting gloves on the baseball side as well as softball side. No balls and 1 strike to Ava Music, who was on that fastball from Peevler. That one's high. 1-1. Wonder if Abby Peevler was listening or was at the Boyle-Wayne County game earlier today. Maybe her and Caden Patterson exchange some words. They're both
some numbers.
Yeah, they're both sophomores. Caden, you struck out 15. Let's see how many I can strike out tonight. Fouled off again by Ava Music. She's on that fastball, just a little bit underneath it, and fouled it off back behind her. And now she's down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mercer County's longest win streak against Boyle County is a modest 2-gamer. They won back-to-back in 2010 and 2011, though again, if they can pull off the win here, they did beat them earlier this season, so it'd be 2 straight for Mercer over Boyle again if they can erase this deficit. 2-2. Fastball is high and outside. I'm sorry, 1-2. Fastball is high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, fans don't like that, but they're sitting at an angle like us.
Big breath from Abby Peevler, who looks over into the Boyle County dugout. Jessica Lazier is the pitching coach and calls the pitches from Boyle County's dugout. The count even 2-2. Fastball is lifted right-hand side near the foul line and out of play. And as Addie Cannon gave chase, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains. Nobody on base. This is the way you want to face Ava Music. In for the freshman Ava Music. Darren Ransdell's got to be rubbing his hands together, excited about what Music can do over the next 3 years. Just a freshman already, the leading hitter for Mercer County. The 2-2 is fouled off. Music staying alive. People are trying to ramp that fastball by her, and Music is not letting her. That was pitch number 54 from Abby Peevler. 36 of those have been strikes. As pitch number 7 of the at-bat is on its way to Music. Fastball is outside, ball 3. Pretty good spot, but just off the outside corner. Ebert trying to frame that one and couldn't really get a good grip on it to bring it back inside the strike zone. Full count now, 3-2.
Good eye by Music not to offer at it.
This is the first batter of the game that's even worked 3 balls on Abby Peevler. See what she does here, 3-2. Fastball is lifted well towards left center field, giving chase over as Turner reaches up, and it's off her glove and bounces off the fence, and Music slides in feet first and has a double. It was 11 straight set down by Abby Peevler before Music reaches on the extra base hit, and she's on second base with 2 outs. And here's Izzy Carlton.
Not sure Turner was aware where that fence was, but I think she was afraid I'd run into the fence.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
Because I don't think there's a warning track out there. I don't think to let them know. I can't tell. It is. It's a really small.
Yeah, I think it's a gravel warning track. Izzy Carlton bats. First pitch to her is high. 1 ball and no strikes. When Music made it to second, she looked over in Mercer County's dugout, and you could tell she was amped up about it. Now, for the first time, Mercer County threatens with a chance to score in this game, and it's the big bat of Izzy Carlton who stands in with a 1 ball, no strike count on Izzy. 373, 5 home runs, 33 driven in. The 1-0. Hit her. Fastball that hit her in her ribs. And not on her front ribs, the back side of the ribs. Caught her on the back side, the right side rib cage, as Carlton gingerly walks down to first base. And now Brian Deem will call time and wants to talk with Abby Peevler. She was untouchable for 11 batters. And now a double and a hit by pitch, and Brian Deem calls all of his Lady Rebels in to talk with them in the pitcher circle.
That hit did 2 things, Joe. Number 1, it took away a perfect game. Number 2, it took away a no-hitter.
And it, after the hit by pitch,
I may have knocked her breath away.
Yeah, Carlton's
She's
in
been over.
significant pain, it looks like. I think you're right. It may have taken her breath away. She's trying to breathe, take big, deep breaths down that first baseline, and she was bent down at the knees.
Yeah, I'm going to get her something to drink.
And Darren Ransdell's asking for someone to bring a bottle of water out to Izzy Carlton. And a trainer for Mercer County is going to jog a water bottle out to Carlton. But what it does for Mercer County as well, and again, you look at the power in the lineup. There's only 2 players who have hit home runs. That's Music and Carlton. They're both on base. But Reese Ransdell digs in now with 1 swing of the bat. This could be a tie softball game. It would be 3-3. So it brings the tying run to the plate here in the bottom half of the 4th. Reese is an 8th grader, 141 hitter, no home runs, 7 driven in. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs. It's 3-0 Boyle County here in the bottom half of the 4th. Lady Rebels scored 3, all 3 runs in the top of the 3rd on a suicide squeeze and a 2-run home run. So what the 8th grader Reese Ransdell can do. First pitch is a fastball, called strike right in there. It's 0-1. Ransdell, as every Lady Titan except one in the lineup, a strikeout victim back in her first at-bat. She's 0 for 1. 78 at-bats, 11 hits for Ransdell. Biggest at-bat of the season so far. Way late in the fastball. No balls and 2 strikes.
Music's dancing on second, just daring him to throw down. And she's taking a big lead off the bag when the ball goes over, too.
Big deep breath from Reese Ransdell. She takes a half swing and digs back in. Points that bat back, and the 0-2 on its way from Abby Peevler. Swing and a miss, and Peevler gets out of a jam. And guess what? She strikes out the side again, and she works around a double and a hit by pitch. We're through 4. It's Boyle County 3, Mercer County nothing on Z105.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
Boyle County will send up 3, 4, and 5. Miley Finley, Havana Maddox, and Hadley Russell. It's the top half of the 5th. It's 3-0 Boyle County over Mercer County. Ella Davis has had one hiccup basically this entire game. It was in the top of the 3rd. Since then, though, Rick, and even before then, I think it's hard to even ask Ella Davis to do more than what she's doing so far in this game.
Coach Deems come into the dugout for some reason.
4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, no walks, and 6 strikeouts for Ella Davis. through 4 innings. Miley Finley is 1 for 2, grounded into a fielder's choice, also singled and scored on that 2-run bomb by Havana Maddox, who waits in the on-deck circle. I mentioned earlier that the setup here is reminiscent of calling games at Amos Black Field, though we can see further down the right field and first baseline than we ever could at Amos Black Field. Yeah. But one thing that does remind me of it is how close we are to the players in the visitors' dugout.
Yep.
First pitch to Finley is high for ball 1. There was times I remember calling games at the old Mercer County baseball field where the visiting players are right in front of you warming up and you're talking about them, and they're like smiling because they can hear you talk about them while they're taking their warm-up swings in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to Miley Finley. It's the top of the 5th here from Somerset in a game that got started about 15 minutes late. That Southwestern Rockcastle County game was a good one till the bottom half of the 6th, where Southwestern put up 7 runs and 10-run ruled Rockcastle County. And the game before this one, 1-1 is high, 2 balls and 1 strike.
No relation to Miley Cyrus.
It's Miley Finley.
I know, as I said, no relation to Miley Cyrus.
Well, I mean, I'm no relation to Miley Cyrus either.
Really?
Shocker. The 2-1. High and outside, ball 3.
You in relation to Billy Ray?
No, don't think so.
Okay. Billy Ray Mathis?
I haven't seen him in any of our family reunions, so I haven't been to one in a while. Hitters count 3-1.
You don't like your family?
To Miley Finley. Fastball, swing and a miss, 3-2. I like them, especially when there's a potluck involved. Yeah, I like my family a lot more when there's a potluck.
If you went to the reunions, you probably get to eat more.
That's true. Full count 3-2 from Ella Davis to Miley Finley. The freshman Davis will turn wide the arm delivery. Finley fouls it off the screen, rattles the crowd mic in the process. Count stays 3-2. We know we have 2 games scheduled tomorrow. Boyle County Baseball will play at 5:30 against Somerset High School.
Weather holding.
Yeah, weather permitting. And then we know we've got a game tomorrow night in softball. It just depends on if it's Boyle or Mercer. 3-2, swing and a miss. Boy, Davis with an extra ump on that fastball. Strikeout number 7 for Ella. Out number 1 in the top half of the 5th. Here's Havana Maddox. Somerset and East Jessamine played earlier. The winner of that game got Boyle County. It was a tight one. Bottom half of the 7th, bases loaded. And Somerset won that game on a bases-loaded walk-off walk.
I've just been invited to a wedding.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Havana Maddox.
I bet if I go to it, they got food, Joe. If you go too.
Potluck? What do you think? Usually weddings aren't
If you like to eat out of a pot, it'd be lucky, I guess.
Rick's locked into this game, getting wedding invites here in the top of the 5th. 0-1 Maddox squares around,
nice
shows,
bunt.
but that is a nice one in front of the plate.
No way.
One play to first, and it's thrown by Carlton,
Again.
and it bounces into right field. To second base goes Maddox with a head-first slide. It is the 4th bunt single and the 3rd Mercer County error of this game, which allows Maddox to reach second base on an E2 by Mia Floro. Maddox is at second with 1 out, and Hadley Russell will bat.
Bragging about how good that defense played the last game for Mercer County, and the girls are just kind of falling apart right here. Not helping Ella Davis's cause.
And Mercer beat West Jessamine 8-0 last week in the district championship, but I think the game you're referencing, Rick, is the one they beat West in the regular season.
Yep.
And 2-1 was the score of that one, right? Or 3-2 or something along those lines. But you remarked at how good the defense was for the Lady Titans in that game.
Turned 2 double plays.
Here's Hadley Russell. She shows bunt. She bunts that one. Spinning foul back behind home plate. No balls in 1 strike to Hadley Russell, who was 0 for 2. She struck out, and she's popped out.
Maddox hits a home run and then a bunt single.
Brian Deem is saying any way that you can get him on base. 0-1 the count. Maddox off of second base. The 0-1 is high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hadley Russell, a .267 hitter. She's driven in 19, RBI number 20 for her this year. stands out there at second base. Rick, I hope you've studied. We have the Major League Baseball trivia question of the game.
No, I didn't study.
Coming up in the bottom half of this inning. That one's high. 2-1 to Russell. Pulaski County beat Wayne County earlier today, 10-0 in the 12th region quarterfinals. Garrett County lost to West Jessamine 7-2. And then it was a 12-2 Rockcastle County loss to Southwestern the game before this. 2-1, swing and a miss. The fastball by Ella Davis, and it's 2-2 to Hadley Russell. So out of the 3 games that we've seen in the 12th region softball tournament, 2 of those have been 10-run rolls. And no game so far decided by less than 5 runs. The 2-2 on its way to Russell from Davis. Swing and a miss on a fastball once again. Davis with what seemed to be extra zip on that one. Strikeout number 8 for the Lady Titan freshman. The second out here in the top half of the 5th brings up Abby Peebler. Peebler's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out, but she has done a heck of a job in the circle today, striking out 11 through 4 innings. First pitch to Peebler is hit towards left field. It is over top of the head of Houston and rolls towards the fence. Peebler drives in a run with a stand-up RBI double. It's 4-0 Boyle County. Houston reached out and just tipped off the edge of her glove. And when it got by her, it was easy scoring for Havana Maddox. For Abby Peebler on the season, her 11th run driven in. It's 4-0 Boyle County.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
Third extra base hit for Boyle County in this game. A couple of doubles and the 2-run home run by Havana Maddox. And a courtesy runner for Boyle County. Abby Peebler is out. And in for the Lady Rebels is the freshman Lydia Turner.
Talk about help your own cause.
And Ashlyn Young is 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks. And she'll dig in. Turner runs at second base for Peebler. Young is already in the right-handed box, but Floro isn't even squatted down yet behind home plate. Now she does, and the first pitch is popped up. First base side, over Carlton, reaches up.
Nice catch.
And crashes right in front of us against the mixer and rattles the crowd mic, and Carlton made the catch to finish off Boyle County in the top half of the 5th. But an RBI double by Abby Peebler. It's 4-0 Boyle County after 4.5 on Z105.
Paved driveways and parking lots are a major investment, whether at your business, church, or home.
At Hometown Radio, we depend on White House seal coating to keep our asphalt surfaces protected. Their experienced crews are insured to do asphalt sealing.
And to stop further damage, they do hot rubber, crack filling, before sealing to keep out water, ice, and oils. White House Seal Coating.
Call now. We did 859-325-5716.
Or go online at whitehousesealcoating.com.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
4 innings, 1 hit, no walks, 11 strikeouts for Abby Peebler, and a big RBI double as well back in the top half of the 5th. It's the bottom half of the 5th now. And Mercer County sends up Emery Thompson, KJ Sutton, and Ella Davis. And I'm sure what Brian Deem and Jessica Lazier told Abby Peebler was get out there and throw strikes.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Got a 4-0 lead, and right now the Lady Titans have not had an answer for number 21 in the circle. First pitch, Thompson shows bunt, squares around, bunts it on a spinning foul ball. Down the first base side, comes to a stop in front of us on the warning track in front of Boyle County's dugout. It snowballs in 1 strike to Emery Thompson, who struck out looking in the second, one of the 11 strikeout victims.
Trying to play deep ball there. Trying to bunt their way on.
Can do anything to break up the rhythm that Peebler has been in, and we saw it a little bit in the last inning after the double by Ava Music. The 0-1 bunt shown. It's right back to the circle. Peebler will spin, throw to first base in time. Good stretch by Lamons at first, and a 1-3 fielder's choice for out number 1. Here's KJ Sutton.
Good call. Her foot was over the base. Was not on it.
But last inning, when Peebler gave up that double, she immediately then hit Izzy Carlton with a pitch 2 pitches later. So you saw when Mercer got runners on, Peebler at least struggled a little bit to buckle down. After they hit my pitch, Dean came back out, had a word with Peebler, settled her down, and she struck out Ransdell to end that threat for Mercer County. Here's KJ Sutton. As Peebler brings a first pitch fastball that's outside, Sutton pulls back the bunt. It's ball 1. 64 pitches, 42 for strikes for Abby Peebler, who has faced just 2 batters above the minimum. He's 15 of them through 4 1/3. The 1-0 bunt shown again. That one is low. Actually ate up Ebert behind home plate. Actually, it looked like she caught it with her bare hand. Bounced off her chest protector and off her arm. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Peebler looks over in the Boyle County dugout as the lefty stands back on top of the circle, and she will deliver the 2-0. Bunt shown again. Right back to Peebler, who fields, goes to first base, and it's off the glove of Miley Finley, and it's going to allow KJ Sutton to reach. Finley, who is the second baseman, covered over to throw towards the bag, or to cover the bag, I should say, and the ball apparently went into the dugout after it bounced off Finley's glove, which we cannot see in Boyle County's dugout, because over to second base goes KJ Sutton. It's an error on Miley Finley, first error of the game for Boyle County. Sutton is at second base with 1 out, and here's Ella Davis.
That last bunt, it showed you how hard that was back there for Peebler, because she is left-handed. She had to get it, spin around, and make that throw to first, and the same thing again there. And it was not her fault. The throw was there.
Davis shows bunt and bunts it foul.
I think that the second baseman, Finley, she just took her eye off it as that ball came in.
No balls and 1 strike. Mercer County's not had any luck swinging the bat against Peebler, so now they're making Boyle County field their positions. A 3rd straight bunt shown by Ella Davis, and she bunts through that one, almost kind of tomahawk chopped at it, and came up empty. It's no balls and 2 strikes.
Mercer needs runners in the worst way, trying to get back in this game.
I guess if you're not having any luck swinging, seeing if you can put it in play.
And they're running out of outs, too.
Yeah, just kind of chop it into play and see if the defense can make plays against you. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Abby Peebler case her 12th hitter. Davis did not have the bunt sign on with 2 strikes there. And the 2-out batter is Haley Ransdell. Second straight inning, Mercer County's had a runner in scoring position, and they're a batter away from leaving her there again. We'll see if Haley Ransdell has an answer. The freshman who came into this 12th region quarterfinals with just 5 at-bats on the season, and bounces that one right-hand side. Finley will glove and underhand toss to first for out number 3. Runner on second base is left on second base. Boyle County can start counting down outs. They lead 4-0 over Mercer County after 5 in the 12th region quarterfinals on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air.
Graceland Air, a local HVAC company, offers a wide range of services and provides each customer with an effective and long-term solution in both heating and air conditioning repair. They're committed to excellence in every aspect, exceptional quality of service, high standard of integrity. You are the basis of their business, and they service all brands. Go online to graceland-ky.com for more information.
You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air.
Hi, this is Laura at the Garrett County Public Library. If you have children ages 0 to 5 who live in Garrett County, you can sign up for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library through the Garrett County Public Library. Visit our website at garrettlibrary.org for more information, or come visit us on the square in Lancaster.
Boyle County 4, Mercer County nothing. You're in the top half of the 6th as the Lady Rebels send up Lamont. Turner and Shelton 8, 9, and 1. And I cannot believe, Rick, I failed to give you the Major League Baseball trivia. You did get the one earlier today, right, after I gave you a couple of more hints at it. Give you credit for it, Rick. We'll see if you can get this one, though.
New pitcher on for Mercer. Number 18.
I can't see around Lily Turner.
18.
That is...
I don't have an 18 number.
The Phoenix, but they've got music listed as number 20. We'll have to see.
Music. Oh, 18, that's music.
It is
She's
music.
18, yeah.
Okay, that one is inside.
Okay,
Ball
it
one
is Ava Music.
to Catherine Lamont. We had music listed at number 20 on both Mercer County rosters that we look at, but it is Ava Music. You're right, number 18. We have it on the scorecard, but not right in our roster. 1-0 the count to Lamont. Guess we could look at the scorecard before we did all that trouble. 2 balls and no strikes to Lamont. Ava Music on the season. This is her 24th game. 14th relief appearance, 115 hits and 85 2/3 for the freshman. The 2-0 is hit towards center field. Sutton breaks in, looks up in the southwestern sky, makes the catch as she squeezes that baseball, or sorry, yes, that softball for out number 1. And here's Lily Turner. 95 runs, 77 earned, 85 Ks and 85 2/3, a 4-4 record, 5 saves, a 6.29 ERA.
Davis and Music just switched positions. Davis is at second base.
So it's a straight-up switch then. Ava Music, foot on the rubber, delivers the first pitch to Turner. A little slap bunt, and she cannot pull back. It snowballs and 1 strike. Major League Baseball trivia question of the day, Rick. Among players that just played shortstop in their career, this player has the 3rd highest career wins above replacement or WAR in baseball history at 70.4. The 0-1 to Turner is a little bit low for ball 1. Among players that just played shortstop in their career, 19 years at shortstop, all with the same team for this player. During a 4-year stretch from 1995 to 1998, this player maintained a .921 OPS. Bunt third base side, kicked into foul territory by Thompson. It's the 5th infield bunt single by Boyle County. It bounced off of Thompson's right foot, and when it made contact with her in fair territory, it's fair baseball.
She'd have been well advised just to let that, because it had a little spin on it, and that probably would have gone foul.
Turner's on first base for the 2nd time with a bunt single, and the lineup flips for Kinsey Shelton, who bats for the 4th time. She is 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and a ground out. For the lefty swinging shortstop, Kinsey Shelton, who wears number 23, the junior at 333. Swings through an elevated fastball, snapped it back to first base, and the tag is down and just late with a head first, almost belly flop back into first base by Lily Turner. Snowballs and 1 strike to Kinsey Shelton.
Well, the first base umpire finally earned his money. He made a call.
Hadn't had too many tough calls to make today.
Just appealed once or twice.
No balls in 1 strike. A 921 OPS for this shortstop from 1995 through 1998. Up to that point in the National League, that bunt is bunted towards third base. It's underneath Thompson's glove and rolls into no man's land. On the third base side, shortstop Reese Ransdell has to back it up. Another bunt single for Boyle County, the 6th one of the game. 2 on and 1 out for Addie Cannon.
Wow.
Well, the defense is letting the Lady Titans down tonight.
Yep.
3 errors, a couple of other plays that probably should have been made.
That should have been made right there.
Runners at 1st and 2nd and 1 out for Addie Cannon. I don't think we'll ever get finished with the Major League Baseball trivia question of the game, Rick. Well, you were looking at my book. I just saw you sneaking a peek.
No, I didn't.
Never mind.
I was looking up here to the...
No.
I did not look in your book. I can't see that far.
Cannon fouls it off 0-1. I can quickly pick another one.
I did not look at your book.
Unbelievable.
I can't see that far without these things.
It always be the ones you know, stabbing you in the back. It always be that way. The 0-1 to Cannon is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I was looking at the batter. I was not looking at your book.
Looked over. I saw you
No, I
peeking
didn't.
this way.
No, you didn't. Ask me the question again.
All right.
Something about the guy played in the same team for 18 years.
19 years
19
for the
years
same team.
in the same position.
Shortstop. 3rd highest career WAR in baseball history among those who just played shortstop. That one is low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Addie Cannon. A 921 OPS over a 4-year stretch. Up to that point in the National League, Rick, only 4 players had ever had a 4-year stretch with that high of an OPS.
So he was a national leaguer.
Yes, Woody English, Archie Vaughn, Ernie Banks, and Honus Wagner, the other 4 players that did that. That one's high and inside as Cannon limbos out of the way of that softball. It's 3-1. In his 19-year career, he played just twice in the postseason. Won the 1995 National League MVP, if that helps you out. The 3-1 is grounded left-hand side. Backhand play by Ransdell, who picks it. By the time she gets up, she has no play. And she threw it over top of the pitcher's hand. And it rolls into no man's land. It plates a run. It's 5-0 Boyle County.
Boy, they are falling apart.
4th Mercer County error in this one. A good play by Ransdell and capitalized after an errant throw back to the pitcher.
Threw it over the pitcher's head. I knew that was. Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
That is an infield single by Cannon and an error by Reese Ransdell, and he's 6, which allows Addie Cannon to reach second base. It's 5-0, and a base hit right here by Miley Finley can make this really ugly and put crooked numbers all over the scoreboard. With 2 in scoring position and 1 out. First pitch to Finley is hit towards left field. Playable for Houston. Shy of the warning track. Reaches up, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Shelton. She will score easily. Sacrifice fly by Miley Finley for the 2nd out, but it's 6-0 Boyle County for Finley on the season. Her 17th driven in.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
And the 2-out batter is Havana Maddox, who does have the biggest hit of this game. A 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Cannon had to hold at second base on that sac fly. He's out there at second base with 2 outs. First pitch to Maddox. That one's in there. Called strike. It's 0-1.
Trying to go through the lineups. I know it's not Ozzie Smith because he started out with San Diego.
Yep, 0-1.
He was never an MVP either.
Is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Six runs given up by Mercer County in this game, Rick. Only 2 of them earned. 1-1 to Havana Maddox. It's 6-0 Boyle. The 1-1 is high. Ball 2. 1995 NL MVP. Only 4 other shortstops in National League history have had an OPS in a 4-year stretch higher than this player from 1995 to 1998. The 2-ball, 1 strike pitch. Hitter.
In the arm.
Maddox on base for the 3rd time tonight. She takes first base on the hit by pitch, unless they say it went off the knob of the bat. Is that what they're saying? Brian Deem is talking with the home plate umpire. They're going to send Havana Maddox back. This is the 2nd time, Rick, that Maddox thought she either reached base or her at-bat was over and got sent back.
Thought it would got her underarm, but I guess not.
Hadley Russell coming over saying it hit her elbow, unless they're saying that she didn't make an attempt to get out of the way of the softball.
Okay, now here come the umpires. They're all going to. What'd you see?
Base umpire, first base side, third base side, all converge and talk with the home plate umpire. The wind is really picking up right in our face and blowing dirt in my eye.
Put your sunglasses back on. I think they're going to stick with the home plate umpire's decision. Hit the bat.
So it will be 2 balls and 2 strikes on Havana Maddox. I already wrote hit by pitch on my scorecard, so if music wants to do us a favor, I'm sure she doesn't.
Yeah, Darren Ransdell got an explanation from the third base umpire.
2-2. I'm sorry, 3-1 is what the scoreboard says. How can that be 3-1? They say it's a ball and it didn't hit her? Maybe that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I think it was on the bat is what they're saying.
It's a ball, but it did not hit Havana Maddox, apparently. 3-1 is the count. That one is in there, called strike. And now it's 3-2 to Havana Maddox. A single by Lily Turner, a single by Kinsey Shelton, a single by Addie Cannon. An error by Mercer County has allowed 2 more runs to cross. And Boyle County leads at 6-0. The payoff pitch on its way to Havana Maddox. 3-2 is low, ball 4.
Well, she walked anyway, so she's on.
She'll reach in the walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Hadley Russell.
I'm not looking the answer up. I'm looking for the baseball teams.
Russell has struck out twice and popped out. She's 0 for 3. Runners at first and second and 2 outs as Music delivers a fastball fouled off the screen. The net back behind home plate. It's no balls and 1 strike. You haven't looked up the National League baseball teams?
Yeah, baseball teams. Oh, shoot.
No balls and 1 strike. Well, here's a hint for you, Rick, after this 0-1 to Russell is high, 1-1. Mentioned he played 19 years with the same team. Only made the playoffs twice in his career. So you know the team he played for most years was pretty bad, if that helps narrow it down for you. The 1-1 high and outside, 2-1 to Russell. Top half of the 6th. Boyle County has scored 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and now 2 here in the 6th to make it 6-0 as Abby Peevler has only needed 1 run so far in this game. She has pitched so well tonight. She waits on deck, the 2-1 off speed. Called strike, snap to the first base is in time. She dropped the ball, and the base umpire called her out and didn't have a view of it.
The ball was on the ground.
Yeah, the ball was on the ground. We could see it, but the base umpire back behind it did not see Carlton drop the softball.
Yeah, the ball was in front of the base.
She is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, home plate umpire had a better view of it. The base umpire didn't see Carlton drop
blocked, but the ball was sitting right in front of the base.
Carlton wasn't going to tell anybody about that. 2 balls and 2 strikes, but the home plate umpire did see Carlton drop that softball. He got caught up actually underneath the stomach area of Havana Maddox. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hadley Russell on its way. 2-2 fastball fouled off. Mercer County's going to send up the top of their order and maybe their last big chance to get back in this game. It'll be Bowman, Floro, and Music due up in the bottom half of this inning. Two balls and 2 strikes on its way to Russell once again as Music delivers a fastball. Called strike 3. Over the outside corner, Russell is down, but Boyle County scores 2 more. In the top half of the 6th, they're 6 outs away from a region semifinal berth. It's 6-0 Boyle County. Back in 1 minute for the bottom half of the 6th on Z105.
Spring's finally here. Along with the green grass and blooming dogwoods, spring also means thunderstorms and the possibility of power outages. Here's what you should do if a spring storm leaves you without power. Start at home. Check your fuse box or circuit breakers. Then check with your neighbors to see if they have power. If they don't, that's the time to call your electric cooperative and report the outage. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it. No appointment necessary. Fast, friendly auto service every time. We'll have you in and out, hassle-free. Brakes, engines, and service of every kind. With free pickup and free delivery. CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Bottom half of the 6th, it's 6-0 Boyle County over Mercer County. Lady Rebels need 6 outs, and Abby Peevler, who has been about as close to untouchable as you can be in this game, will stand back in the pitcher's circle after throwing 5 innings of 1-hit softball and 12 strikeouts to boot. And Jaylee Bowman has 2 of those 12 strikeouts, and she's a first pitch fastball that misses right down the middle for ball 1. Bowman and Floro at the top of the order combined 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. When you've had every single Lady Titan hitter strike out at least once except Ava Music. 1 ball and no strikes. Bowman on that one fouls it off 1-1. By the way, Big Daddy listening to us, and he got the answer right. He's 2 for 2 today. He got the one earlier today right. That was Mike Schmidt was the answer to question 1 during the baseball game. Do you have a guess, Rick? National League shortstop with the 5th highest WAR in a 4-year stretch. I'm sorry, 5th highest OPS. Pop first base side, caught by Lamons on an easy play for out number 1. 5th highest OPS over a 4-year stretch among National League shortstops in baseball history. Won the 95 NL MVP, 19 years with one team, made just 3 playoff appearances.
The only thing that comes to mind, I don't think it's right, is Larkin.
Barry Larkin?
I don't think he won MVP, though.
That's your final guess?
I'm just drawing a blank. I mean, I looked at the teams just to try to see if something jogged my mind, but
Barry Larkin is absolutely correct, Rick. Fastball is outside to Mia Flora. Yeah, Larkin won the 95 NL MVP with your Cincinnati Reds.
Didn't think he did. I know he's Hall of Famer. He's very good shortstop, too.
1-0 the count to Floro. Swing and a miss. Count even 1-1. You know, we talked earlier in the game, the Lady Rebels look like they're on their way unless Mercer County can stage quite the rally here against Abby Peebler, who has been almost unhittable. But 9-18 record and a lot better than 9-18 show. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. A third of their games this year on Boyle County side came against teams either ranked in the top 25 or receiving votes in the final softball coaches poll. They were 1-5 in 1-run games. You know, Brian Deems schedules every single year just an extremely difficult schedule to prepare them for moments like this. The 1-2 is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And on the other side, Mercer County at 14-13, the teams that have given them the most trouble this year have been teams really outside the 12th region. Mercer County is 9-2 in 12th region games this year. Their 2 losses came back-to-back games to East Jessamine and Casey County. Check swing, fouled off first base side and into the Boyle County dugout. Count stays 2-2. 9-2 inside the region is Mercer County. They're 5-11 in games versus non-12th region teams. So, you know, looking at the way the 2 teams have played, records, how they played inside the 12th region, Boyle County is 4-4 versus 12th region teams. Mercer County 9-2. You would think that Mercer County would be the favorite to win this game. Fastball is just a bit high and outside. Full count 3-2 to Mia Floro. It's just the second hitter of the game to work a 3-ball count against Abby Peebler. And yet, with all that said, it's 6-0 Boyle County in the bottom half of the 6th. And on their way, they can get 5 more outs to a 12th region semifinal game. 3-2 fouled off. And what Peebler wants to do, obviously, is get Flora out here, but the best hitter for Mercer County is in the on-deck circle, Ava Music, and Peebler wants to make sure she only has to face the music one more time.
She can't hit a 6-run homer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hit a 2-run homer if Flora would get on.
Full count again, 3-2 to Floro. Fastball is popped up, foul, right-hand side out of play.
She's hanging in there.
Peebler's beginning to lose a little velocity on the fastball as Mercer County's catching up to it, making more contact, at least consistently. But she's only thrown 81 pitches this game. The next pitch will be number 82. She threw 125 in 8 innings against Mercer County in that game back in April.
She's not throwing as hard either.
3-2 on its way. Fastball is lifted, shallow right field. Coming in is Addie Cannon. Yeah, she's got plenty of room. And finds herself underneath that softball and makes the catch for the second out. And here is the freshman Ava Music. A .506 hitter, 7 home runs, 34 driven in. Tonight she's 1 for 2, a pop out, and a ringing double, the only extra base hit of the game for Mercer County, the only hit of the game overall. I'm looking at the game changer accounts. Each team scores the game changer account the way that they see it. First pitch to Music. little bit inside, I guess. Ball 1 to Music. And both of the scores say 6-0. To be honest, I don't know which game changer is which because there's nothing that shows. I'm looking at Boyle County, you're looking at Mercer counties, but where I'm going with this is one team has scored Mercer County with 6 errors tonight. The other one scored them with 4. The one
hit her.
inside did hit her.
Okay.
Yeah, fastball came up and in.
Second, we could hear that over here.
Hit her left arm. So Music is on base for the second time in this one, and here's Izzy Carlton. Either way, whether you have him with 6 or 4, I've got him with 4. The defense has not been great tonight for Mercer County.
No, not like they've been playing here lately.
It has been less than desirable as Darren Ransdell just walks down that third base coach's box, looks in the dirt, tries to find some sort of good luck for his Lady Titans as Izzy Carlton digs in. Carlton has reached base once. She was also hit by a pitch in her last at-bat. Fastball lifted. That's playable. Shallow right field. Finley is out and makes the catch for out number 3. 2-out hit batter, but it's Music who's left on first. Boyle County leads it 6-0 as we head to the 7th on the 12th region quarterfinal, the final game of this opening round on Z105.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here on the Bypass in Danville, where we make buying a vehicle easy. No fast talk, no high-pressure sales, no gimmicks or silly commercials. Just honest deals and a team that takes pride in doing business the right way. For over 75 years, we've built trust by treating our customers like family, offering fair prices, and making sure you drive away with confidence. Stop by today and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass.
6-0 Boyle County, 6 runs and 8 hits, 1 error for the Lady Rebels. No runs, 1 hit, 4 errors for Mercer County. The only hit for the Lady Titans tonight was a 4th-inning double by Ava Music. Abby Peebler set down the first 11 hitters she faced before that double by Ava Music and had struck out 10 of the first 11 outs that she recorded herself came from Abby Peebler's strikeouts. And speaking of Abby Peebler, the lefty will dig in to begin the top half of the 7th.
Well, one scoring entity.
First pitch popped up, left side, foul territory. Thompson over, reaches up, makes the catch on the run. Kind of an odd angle for Emery Thompson, but made the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Go ahead, Rick.
One entity, scoring entity, got it for 6 errors, the other for 4. Let's make it 5.
Yeah, meet in the middle.
Go right in the middle, 5 errors.
I'm sure, Rick, if and when you talk to Darren Ransdell again in the morning show on WHBN, the defense will certainly be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't matter how many errors you make or don't make if you can't score regardless, and Abby Peebler has been hard to score against. Paisley Kahn is actually going to pinch hit for Ashlyn Young. So if you're scoring at home, write Paisley Kahn's name in your scorecard. First pitch to Paisley is low and outside for ball 1. And make sure you spell it right. P-A-S-L-E-I-G-H is how you spell Paisley. Kahn, C-O-N-N. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. To number 16, Paisley Kahn. Big swing and a miss from Paisley. 1 ball and 1 strike. The senior has 50 at-bats this year. She's 15 for 50. That's a 300 hitter. She does have 1 of Boyle County's 9 home runs this year. 1 home run, 11 driven in. And comes off the bench in this 12th region quarterfinal game tonight, the 1-1.
It's nice for the senior to get some action here.
And nice luxury as well for Brian Dean to be able to bring off the bench a 300 hitter who has some pop in her bat.
Yep.
1 ball and 2 strikes. When the two teams played back in April, Darren Ransdell actually did something unique off speed pitch, and it's fouled off by Paisley Kahn. Reese Ransdell started the game in the pitcher circle, but she just went 1 inning in that game. And then the rest of the way, Ava Music pitched and went 7 innings for Mercer County after 1 inning by Reese Ransdell. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch on its way is chopped foul by Paisley Kahn. And Catherine Lamont in the on-deck circle tries to knock that softball down with her bat like a hockey goalie with a stick, trying to keep that puck from going in the net. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Music 2 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, none of the 3 earned. The 1-2 fastball. Called strike 3.
Low.
Yeah, it did look low, but Music does get the strikeout. It's her 4th one. Paisley Kahn is down on strikes. And the 2-out batter here in the top half of the 7th is Catherine Lamons. Lamons a double, was hit by a pitch. She flew out to center. First pitch to Lamons. Called strike at 0-1. Caden Patterson earlier today, Rick, let me get the official stats. It's a complete game for Caden Patterson in the Boyle baseball win. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 15 strikeouts. Lamons ropes that one down into right field for a base hit. Opposite field single for Catherine Lamons. 7th hit of the game for Boyle County, and the 9-hole hitter is Lily Turner. The reason I bring that up is if you add Caden Patterson's numbers and Abby Peebler's numbers together, 13 innings, 3 hits, 27 strikeouts.
I think they're going to pinch hitter. 23 coming in for 22.
23 is Kinsey Shelton. She's on deck.
Okay.
But Lily Turner is not going to hit. You're right.
Yeah, somebody.
It's number 12 for Boyle County. That's Kennedy Helm, the freshman. Another hefty batting average off the bench. She only has 10 at-bats this year, but she's 4 for 10. She's a 400 hitter. No home runs, 6 driven in for Kennedy Helm. And before she digs in, Brian Deem has called time and is talking with Helm, talking with Lamons, talking with Shelton and Jessica Lazier, the first base coach. This has been a relatively lengthy softball game for this to be.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, we're already in the 7th inning. I'm just speaking the truth. For this to be like, you would expect a game that's 6-0 and with one team having struck out 12 times at the game, the pace of the game would be a little bit faster. But we're nearing 2 hours now for this game. And still going strong, though it is the 7th inning. Always like to time the games. Quickest game we had this year was the Garrett Boyle baseball game, the district semifinals. Was 1 hour and 29 minutes. First pitch called strike, 0-1 to Kennedy Helm. Longest game we had, Rick, do you remember what the longest game of the year we had? Happened back in the middle of April.
That one at Danville, wasn't it?
It was at Danville, yes. The 0-1.
We're like the froze.
Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. You're exactly right. Of course, the longest games are always the one where the weather doesn't want to cooperate with you. You're miserable out there, cold, and you're kind of miserable because the game just will not end. I think it was like a 3-hour and 6-minute game between Boyle County and Danville. No balls and 2 strikes to Helm. Fastball called strike 3, and Helm is down looking. 2 strikeout lookings for Ava Music in the top of the 7th, but the Lady Rebels are 3 outs away from a win in the 12th Region quarterfinals, and Abby Peebler will come back in the circle and try to complete this game out for Boyle County. It's Boyle 6, Mercer nothing on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
These famous recipes been serving the best chicken in Danville since 1972. These is proud to serve up money-saving $6 meals that include 2 strips or 2 pieces of dark meat, livers or gizzards, your choice of a side, plus a home-style buttermilk biscuit and drink, all of it just $6. Don't feel like cooking? Feed the family with an 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece meal that comes with large shareable sides and home-style buttermilk biscuits. For your next get-together, call Lee's, the expert caterers, at 859-236-8777. Visit Lee's Famous Recipe, the chicken specialist in Danville and South 4th.
Hello, I'm Blake Mason, Farmers National Bank. As your lifetime bank, we have a proud history of supporting our local schools and student athletes. Have a wonderful school year and all the best to local teams. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Helpful people, free local delivery, mobile app refills right to your door. Visit SuttonRx.com. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
In Lancaster on Maple Avenue.
It's the bottom half of the seventh, and Abby Peevler will try to finish off Mercer County. 6 innings, 1 hit, 12 strikeouts. For the sophomore Abby Peevler, and the Lady Titans will send up Reese Ransdell, Emery Thompson, and KJ Sutton at 14 and 13. Will County at 9 and 18. Like baseball, 8 teams make the region tournament, and like baseball, not a whole lot of them have records over 500 in this 12th region softball tournament among the qualifying teams. First pitch to Reese Ransdell is a fastball that's outside for ball 1. 8 teams qualify, only 4 of those, East Jessamine, Southwestern, Mercer County, and Wayne County, had records over 500. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. I'm sorry, and I misspoke. East Jessamine did not make the region softball tournament. I don't know why I put them on there. So only 3 out of the 8 teams in the 12th region softball tournament had records over 500 coming into play today. This is about as wide open, people believe, as a region softball tournament as we've had in quite some time. Bunted back to first. Lamont Fields bobbles, throws low, and Ransdell with a head-first slide beats it out. So an infield bunt single by Reese Ransdell, the second hit of the game for the Lady Titans. It's a leadoff variety in the bottom half of the 7th. Pretty good bunt by Reese. That was bunted on the right side of the infield. Lamont's charge, and she actually bobbled the softball. And when she did that, she didn't have a play at first. And we'll see if the Lady Titans have one last push in, a runner at first base and nobody out.
Green gold, whatever that was.
Yeah, Brian Deem out of the Boyle County dugout yells green gold for his defensive positioning. Abby Peevler will wind the arm and deliver to Emery Thompson. Bunt shown, bunt and foul. No balls and 1 strike. Thompson's 0 for 2, a strikeout looking in a ground out.
I don't think if Ransdell wouldn't have dove head first, she wouldn't have made it. She'd have been out. That hand, she reached out, slapped that bag right before that ball got there.
No balls and 1 strike to Emery Thompson. Winner of this game gets Southwestern, the host, tomorrow night. The 0-1. Thompson shows bunt, bunts through it. And now throwing to second base is into center field. Now breaking for second is Ransdell, and he gets by the center fielder and rolls halfway to the fence. Now Ransdell ends up at third.
Wow. I guess we got credit here with a stolen base.
It's a stolen base for Ransdell and an error. I think you're exactly right, Rick. It's the first CC Auto Parts stolen base of the game for either team.
That stolen base is run by CC Auto Parts and Service on Louisville Road. Get your car running just like Reese Ransdell at CC Auto Parts and Service. Appeal what?
1 ball and 1 strike. Brian Deem is appealing something. Oh, appealing the bunt is what he's saying. He thought that Emery Thompson maybe did not pull back, but the first base umpire says that she did, so it is a 1-1 count on Emery Thompson. I thought she had bunted through as well, but the home plate umpire never signaled, though, to his benefit. He did not signal, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Ransdell is at third base now. First runner Mercer County's had at third the entire game. 1-1. Thompson shows bunt, pulls it back. That one is low with a Peevler fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Mercer trying in the worst way to at least get out of a shutout.
Play to run, put a couple of runners on and see what happens. It's 2-1 as Abby Peevler stands back on top of the rubber. Reese Ransdell's at third. Fastball is high, ball 3. Brian Deem, when he came out of the dugout before he talked about appealing, and now Jessica Leisure calls time and is going to go talk with Abby Peevler. Before he talked about appealing the bunt on Emery Thompson, he actually came out. You could hear him say, "Will you all just relax? The runner on third doesn't mean anything right now." He was just telling his infielder, stop throwing the ball around, relax, and try to make outs.
Any relation to the coach for Danville, Laser?
His wife.
Okay.
About as closely related as you can be, I guess.
Yeah, well, the name Lazier, I was wondering.
Yeah.
So, sports is in their blood, their DNA.
Lazier has a word with Abby Piegler and does a U-turn.
Probably just told her, just don't worry about this runner third, just go after the batter.
Now, the last thing Boyle County wants to do is allow free passes and runners on base. Still a 6-0 lead. It's a hefty lead for Boyle County, but they don't want any added pressure. Mercer County hoping for as many base runners as they can get. The corner infielders are in. That's Lamons and Russell at third and first. The 3-1. Bunt shown, pulled back. It's high, ball 4. That's the first walk.
She took off, went to second.
And Thompson still second base. It's the first walk that Piegler has issued today. A CC Auto Parts stolen base by Emery Thompson.
That stolen base is run by CC Auto Parts and service on Louisville Road. Get your car running like Emily Thompson at CC Auto Parts and service.
Here's KJ Sutton. Sutton is struck out and reached on an error. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Bottom half of the 7th, a 6-0 Lady Rebel lead. Bunt shown. It's bunted back to first base. Lamont Fields goes to first in time, and they got her. The run does score by Reese Ransdell on the sacrifice bunt by KJ Sutton. Ransdell actually broke late towards home. I don't know if you could even consider that a suicide squeeze, but it goes down as a 3-4 fielder's choice and an RBI for KJ Sutton. It's 6-1.
Mercer County just scored. You can score now a job at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
Thompson moves to third base in the back side of the play. And the one-out batter is Ella Davis. Davis squares around, shows bunt as well. She chops that one and bunts it over top of the screen. No balls and 1 strike. Davis is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That run, by the way, on Abby Piegler is an unearned run. Seen a total of 7 errors in this game. 3 by Boyle County, 4 by Mercer County. Which has led to a slew of unearned runs. 5 in total unearned. The 0-1, bunted, popped back behind the plate, and a nice play by Ebert. Yep. Diving down to her knees and crashing into the padded backstop, trying to make the catch. Bounced off her glove, but it's 0-2 now to Ella Davis. Ebert with a big grin across her face. That would have been one for the highlight reel. She hung on to that one.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
In Kentucky, we know the unexpected can strike at any moment, whether it's a tornado, flood, or severe storm. Being prepared could save lives. That's why it's vital to have an emergency plan. Know where your local shelter is. Keep an emergency kit with essentials like water, food, and medicine, and make sure your family has a communication plan in place. Boyle County, we're stronger when we are prepared. For more information on how to get ready, visit Boyle County Health Department's Division of Emergency Preparedness online at boylehealth.com. Stay safe, stay ready. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Boyle County Health Department.
Gold prices are climbing, and that means now is the perfect time to turn your unwanted gold into cold hard cash. At B&L Jewelers, we're buying gold every day, whether it's broken chains, single earrings, outdated styles, or old class rings. If it's real gold, we want to see it. Our experienced team will evaluate your items right on the spot and make you a no-pressure offer. You might be surprised at how much your forgotten jewelry is worth. Why let it sit in the drawer when you could be putting money back into your pocket? No appointment needed. Trusted by the community for years. Located in the Danville Manor Shopping Center. B&L Jewelers, where honesty, value, and experience shine. Come see what your gold is really worth today.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers. Give a gift with that personal touch to that person in your life that means so much. It's the perfect way to say, hey baby, I love you, and I need you to love me more. And the perfect diamond to get you to do it's at the B&L Jewelers store. Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
By a final score of 6-1. They move on to tomorrow night's semifinal. They'll play Southwestern tomorrow night. It's a late game, 8 o'clock is the first pitch or so scheduled, and we'll have it on Z105, WRNZ FM between Boyle County and Mercer County. Biggest hit of the game for either team came on Boyle County side. A 2-run home run by Savannah Maddox, which put, at that point, Boyle County up 3-0. They would add more runs on in the fifth. Two runs on, I should say, in the sixth, and it was enough for Abby Peebler to kind of easily work through Mercer County with a 6-1 win. I mentioned one hit. It was actually 2 hits. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, an earned run, 1 walk, and 14 strikeouts for Abby Peebler. She gets the win. On Mercer County side, Ella Davis takes the loss. 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Ava Music in relief, 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. It was one of those earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Final score, Boyle County 6, Mercer County 1. It's a Rebel and Lady Rebel sweep in the first round of the Gulf Region Tournament. Both the boys and the girls, because it'll play tomorrow, of course, weather pending, both games on the Hometown Radio Network. We'll see you tomorrow with high school baseball and softball on C105 and 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville. God bless. Have a great, fun, and safe Monday evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on the Hometown Radio Network.
High school sports on the Hometown Radio Network. Today's game is made possible by these sponsors: Whitaker Bank, Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash, Stewart Powell Ford Mazda, Farmers National Bank, Thompson Service Center in Harrodsburg, CC Auto Parts and Service, Essity, First Financial Bank, Lee's Famous Recipe, Bob Allen Motor Mall, Linda Wilson Realty, Intercounty Energy Cooperative, Morris Baseball Academy, Nesco Resources, Community Trust Bank, Sutton Pharmacy. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network and heard live around the world on internet-connected devices everywhere at hometownlive.net.